So I have two questions for you, Mr. Jones.
Yes, good.
The number one question I have is I was talking to a Catholic monk and doing some research on the traditional Catholic movement, rad trads. And it seems that many in the leadership of the Catholic Church are not big fans of this movement. And there's a troubled relationship between rad trads and the Catholic Church. So my question is, do you believe that this movement is deeper in knowledge and deeper in faith than the actual archbishops and cardinals that are the institutional power within the Catholic Church? Question number two is,
let me answer that one.
Okay.
That one.
Okay.
No, first of all, I'm not a rad trad. That's a fiction that was created. That's another label. You're good at producing labels that you want to stick on people, but that's not what I am. I'm just an ordinary Catholic who accepts what the Catholic Church teaches. I don't have any superior knowledge whatsoever here. Okay, next question.
You consistently speak of a Jewish problem and Jews as problem. Matter of fact, on June 27th, you even alleged that I was under the control of Jews, and so was Jim Huft. So was the other side. So was the Gateway Pundit. So what, Hitler had his solution, which he called the final solution. What is your solution to what you see as a Jewish problem in America and in the world? Do you agree that acts of violence against Jews are justified? Do you agree that expulsions are justified?
I have given every one YouTube video after another where I'm talking about the traditional teaching of the Catholic Church on the Jews, which is Sicut Judaeus non. I've said this repeatedly. The first part of that teaching is no one has the right to harm the Jew. Okay. The second part of that teaching is the Jew has no right to destroy culture, undermine your morals, or ridicule your faith. That is the traditional Catholic teaching. That's what I believe.
But of course, in an open and free society like we allegedly live in, you are free to criticize and to even blaspheme other people's religious beliefs.
Now, wait a minute. No, you're not free. I am not free to criticize Jews because they take my books down from YouTube. This is not a free society. This is precisely what this battle is about. Who's going to control this society and what criteria are we going to be using? I believe in the First Amendment. The people who ban books from YouTube and Amazon, they don't believe in the First Amendment. I believe in the traditional freedom.
Well, you're free to say it, and there's often consequences for it. These are private companies, and they control who has access to those platforms. Now, if you want to look at
we are in a situation where private companies have more power than governments. This is all because of technological innovation called the internet, and the law simply hasn't caught up with this problem as a result.
Well, now you're sounding like a cultural Marxist. I don't know, man. You may be turning over to the Marxist side, but there's plenty of anti-Semites on Twitter and YouTube. It's not hard to find. There's plenty of conspiracy theories against Jews. There was just a guy named Wiley in the UK over the last several days on Twitter. He's caused a big uproar.
I'm not responsible for other people's point of view. I'm responsible for a book like The Jewish Revolutionary Spirit. I wrote it 11 years ago. It sold well on Amazon and it was taken down. Now, I find it hypocritical for someone to complain about burning the Talmud. Same people are taking books off of Amazon, which is the modern day equivalent of book burning.
Books not burned. I mean, people are free to buy it. You're just not free to use those platforms to sell it. I mean, there's a pretty clear distinction there.
So now you're a libertarian.
Hey, if you want to ride around in your car and schlep your book out of the trunk of the car, you're more than free to do it. No one is stopping you from doing that. If people want to send you a check, you can do that.
Right. And they are. They're still buying my books. They're still selling very well. But this doesn't change the injustice of this campaign that the ADL has done called hate speech. When you do this, when you suppress speech, which is what they're doing, you create anger. Okay.
The more you talk about the ADL, I think after this is over, I'm going to kick in a donation to them because they're doing great work and they're really they have. You go to their website adl.org. They have a lot of resourceful information on a lot of different.
So you support the ADL? Let's go.
I think they do a lot of great work. I think they do a lot of great work.
Okay, that's all I need to say. I think we've had enough discussion.